guys, today's video is going to be talking about why you shouldn't be comparing your manifesting journey to other people's and just comparing yourself to other people when it comes to manifestation. So hopefully this will help clarify some things for you guys, help you feel more confident in yourself. So yeah, please do keep watching. Do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I have a lot more manifestation content coming up. And I also offer one-on-one coaching if that's something you're interested in. All the information is below on my Instagram, which is LOA Coaching. So yeah, you can find out how to get coaching with me, what I offer through there. Just get in touch with me if you'd like. And let's get started. So first point I want to talk about is the fact that natural wording can be slightly different to everyone. So just because you've seen somebody else have success with a certain affirmation, or they got their SP in 1 week, first of all, they might be coming from really positive circumstances and assumptions, therefore fewer negative thoughts, less resistance, quicker manifestation, right? So don't even compare the time frame, but if we're talking about affirmations that people use to get a success, just because they worded it a certain way doesn't mean that's what you should be doing. It may not sound natural for you, and you don't want to just take somebody else's words. If it's not the way you would normally speak, it doesn't quite sound right to you, and you're only doing it because you saw someone else have success. And as I said, you don't know where, what point they started at in their manifesting journey. Was it very positive? Was it very negative? Was it at all similar to the state you're in? Because everyone's assumptions and beliefs are essentially different. You might have very similar beliefs, that you both started with, I always get rejected, or SP is in no contact with me. You might have started with that, but the level of, how long it's been that you've had that belief, how ingrained it is in your subconscious, how many examples or experiences you've had to kind of validate that belief is going to be different. And other assumptions you have that tie in together are going to be different, because we're all, coming from our own individual lives. So whatever you've learned over the years about yourself, experiences, relationships, it's going to be slightly different. So, you can't just assume that everyone is going to have the same time frame, the same manifesting experience. Like I said in previous videos, some people get birds before land. Some people feel really good. They feel in the Sabbath state, the end state of having it. And some people go through doubt and anxiety their whole journey, and only when they get their manifestation does it all feel real for them. So yeah, don't compare yourself to what other people are going through, because there will be a lot of people going through the same thing as you. So that should be reassuring as well, that it's not just you or you're doing something wrong. But B, like I said, everyone's coming from a slightly different starting point. Having said that, manifestation and the process of manifesting literally works the same for everybody. If you're affirming and persisting, staying on top of your thoughts, not allowing negative thoughts to spiral, you have to get your manifestation eventually. At some point, your 3D reality will have to conform. The process of manifesting is the same for everyone. If every single person applied it perfectly in the same way, guess what? We would all get our perfect manifestation unfolding. It doesn't work better for some people than others. It might work quicker because someone has, maybe been affirming for 3 months and you've only been affirming for 3 weeks. So they're much closer probably to their manifestation. It's more of a set belief in their subconscious mind. They're more trusting in the process. They understand themselves better as a conscious creator. Maybe they've gone through more ups and downs than you have. So they've learned more about themselves on the journey. It is impossible for manifestation to not work for you the way it works for someone else. It's just the personal circumstances you're overcoming, removing resistance to. All those little things add up to how quickly your manifestation comes in. And also what you're manifesting might be slightly different. You might be wanting marriage with your SP, whereas the person who you just saw had a success story and manifested their SP in a week just wanted to go on a date with them. It is slightly different. You're looking at it from a different perspective, different visuals, a different belief that you're trying to conform your mind to. But ultimately, please remember that the process of manifesting is simple and the same for everybody. You persist. You affirm, you focus your mind on the end result, and you don't give up. Like I said, you persist, and it comes to you eventually. If you do persist, it has to conform. It doesn't have any other choice. And when I say it, I mean 3D reality. there has to be confirmation to give you what you want. So another reason why you really shouldn't compare is because you may slow yourself down with doubt. I've done this to myself where I've completely tried to revamp my affirmations, questioned what I'm doing, felt really confused, like, oh my gosh, am I even saying the right thing? Do I even understand how manifesting works? I've been through so many ups and downs over the past like 2.5 years of me consciously manifesting and starting this journey. Starting to doubt and compare yourself and think, oh, maybe this person is so much better at it than me. They have all the right affirmations. Maybe they've been doing it correctly. I've been doing it wrong. You're just doubting yourself. You're telling your mind, maybe this is wrong, maybe I don't have progress, and you're literally creating that assumption for your reality, and you're slowing down the progress. You're slowing yourself down. You're not allowing yourself to feel trust and the end result and, you know, positive focus on your desire. You're just creating doubt and spiraling thoughts. You really want to get to a point where you don't have to fully believe this, but you want to start to trust yourself and your intuition and start to think, you know what you're doing. You know, you're intelligent, you've studied manifestation, you've heard from a number of coaches. I've watched all of Alexa's videos, you know, I watched Sammy Ingram, I read Neville Goddard's books. Like, you're coming from a good foundation, so trust yourself. You know, you've been doing this for, even if it's just 1 day or 2 weeks or 2 years, you have some knowledge, so rely on that, trust in that, know that, you know, your intuition is guiding you in the right way. Trust yourself as a person, as knowing what you want and how you should be able to get it. Overall, just your ability to manifest. Know that it works the same for everybody. You are doing it correctly. You know, if you're feeling slightly better, or if you feel like the affirmation sounds good, you feel like there's so much potential for it to go well, even if you don't feel amazing yet, that's more than enough to prove to you that you're on the right track. Now, if it's gone a couple of weeks and months and you still feel absolutely terrible, there's no change in anything internally or externally in your reality, at that point you can start to think, okay, I'm going to change my affirmations, I'm going to change up my routine. But otherwise, you should just keep going and don't look at what other people are doing. So if you are comparing yourself to other people, it's showing that you're not in the state of knowing that you can have your manifestation, and you don't even need to be in the full end state of knowing it's yours and knowing that you're, you know, in the 5D, 4D reality. SP is yours, the job is yours, the money is yours. You don't have to come from that really confident knowing state, the Sabbath state, I guess you could call it. You can still have doubt and anxiety and not really believe it's yours, but it proves that you're not even coming from a trusting, confident state of thinking, I can have this. If I put in the work, if I affirm, if I persist, I will get my manifestation. So by comparing yourself to others, you're just not showing yourself any confidence or trust in yourself. But final point, just to round up my advice and kind of insight on why comparison is a thief of joy, right? There's that statement, and the same statement can be applied to manifestation. You know, you don't want to put yourself in a state of confusion or feeling, like you're doubting yourself, doubting the whole process of, you know, the time you've spent manifesting a specific desire. You don't want to start doubting and spiraling and comparing it to why did other people do scripting it for an hour a day and they got their manifestation? Do I need to start scripting? No, you don't. If you wanted to script, you would have. Clearly, you don't want to. That's not the method that you prefer. You know, it's fine. You don't have to use every single method or just stick to one. You can do whatever works for you and helps you get into that state of visualizing and feeling good and confident and saturating your mind to the point where the negative thoughts subside. As long as you're getting that type of result at some point, just keep doing what you're doing. Everyone can take slightly different approaches with their methods of manifesting. Like I said, some people might prefer scripting. Some people might have gotten success with doing rampages every day for 5-10 minutes at a time, as well as the affirmation type. Some people work really well with really long descriptive affirmations. I don't personally recommend like 3 lines of for one affirmation, but some people might be like, SP is loving, committed to me, and the perfect husband that I could have ever dreamed of. That might be the affirmation that they really connect with, that covers everything they want, that makes them feel the most confident and like they're really focusing on their desired end result. Whereas some people might just want to say, SP is my dream man, SP is my perfect wife, SP is my perfect husband. It can be really simple to the point. SP is obsessed with me. Some people like that and it works really well for them. You don't have to be affirming that. You don't have to use the same type of wording or grammar or length of affirmation, or turn it into an ask-formation, which is just turning it into a question. You don't have to do those things just because you've seen a lot of other people do it. And like I said, don't allow yourself to fall into a state of confusion. Whatever works for you and helps you feel confident and balanced and focusing on the end result is what you should continue doing. So yeah, those are all my points of advice and reasons why you shouldn't compare yourself. You know, what might happen if you compare yourself, because it's not going to help you to try and question if you're doing it right just because someone else did something different. So I hope that clarified things for you guys. Please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye.